tied up. There's only the one issue, so I'm not going to hold it up any longer. So we're going to start by saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First issue is approval of the minutes from April 24th meeting. Does anybody have any changes or corrections? Lenny?
Nobody,
No?
maybe you want to wait for Paula?
No. She can, if she has it, she can give it to her later. All right, at this point, I ask for approval of the meeting, of the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The only public business we have tonight is a public hearing for Grasso Index Industrial Designs at 1602 Route 9 Garrison. The applicant seeks an area variance for maximum impervious coverage. Dimensional table HC district. The code specifies a maximum 60% impervious coverage, and the applicant is seeking 69. Mr. Grasso, you here? You want to speak to us a little bit? And go to the mic, please.
Yes, it's a two-story addition on the building. Nothing's really changed since our last meeting.
Right.
And we've investigated, a lot of different options.
Right. We
putting up.
We talked about
Yeah.
going up, and
Yeah, and
that
it
wasn't.
doesn't really work.
And
So,
then if we cut it back to 60%,
right, that really cuts the building
wouldn't pay
down
to
to,
even do the,
it's not,
right.
it wouldn't
Okay.
really be.
You're asking from 60 to 64?
no, 60 to 69,
69.
I'm at 69 now as
69.
planned.
right?
Why wouldn't that few percentage would make such a big difference to you?
Well,
It's less
because
than
it-
10%.
He's not at the 60. He's not at 60 yet.
But he wants it.
No, he
Right.
wants to go, he's not at 60 yet, he wants to go to 69.
right,
From whatever the building's at.
From what, you don't know what percentage it is now, do you?
No, why if you just went to 60, what would that extra 9% is doing what for you?
it would reduce the size of the building
By less than
significantly.
10%?
Yeah, pretty significantly.
Less than 10% is significant?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul, I know what happened with the power and with the thing and all like that, so this is why we started. We didn't know if you were going to
Okay,
make it through that thing.
yeah.
Okay. And we'll give her a second to settle in here.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I looked at these plans and all like that. It looks like you're going to keep the building continuous. It's not going to,
Yes.
the addition is not going to be, it's going to look continuous. The building's going to look the same, basically, is what I'm
Yes,
trying
from
to
the
say.
front.
It's not going to be a different
No.
color or different
It's
shape. or
completely
anything else like that.
directly behind what's existing now,
Right.
and
right.
we're keeping
Okay.
the roof levels the same, and it's actually stepped back from the north end a few feet, to keep
Right.
it, and
And if this was denied, I guess it would stop the expansion of your business, I guess, right?
pretty much,
Pretty
yeah.
much, which would we don't want to slow down business, that's for sure. All right, thank you. Anybody else in the audience would like to speak to this application? Okay.
Can I
Anybody?
just ask a question just to clarify?
Sure.
How many is it two buildings that are there now, and you're seeking an addition to
No,
one of the
it's-
two?
It's just one building,
One building?
yes.
Okay.
You have the drawings?
Yeah.
All right.
What's going into that building? What are you putting in there?
The addition?
Yeah.
It's garages and warehouse space. We're spreading out in the existing building, we have a kind of a shop area, which gets a little too tight. We're building things and we have equipment in there, so it's really just spread out. A
And
little
is
more
it
storage room.
A three-bay garage?
Yeah,
Okay, I just want to take a minute to go over, you can sit down, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to take a minute to go over the factors here, 5 factors. The first one is, what possible detriment would the variance have on nearby properties? I guess the nearby structures, the answer from the applicant is nearby structures are the Garrison Firehouse to the north and a multifamily residence to the south. An adjacent lot also is owned by 1609D, 16029D. The proposed addition is partially screened from view of the firehouse by existing trees and partially screened from the residence by an existing fence. Second, 1B would be, what impacts would the variance have on the character of the neighborhood? And the answer from the applicant was the additional structure is inconspicuous and not visible from the road. It is placed directly behind the existing building and has the same roof line. It has a structure character, the same exterior materials and finishes as the existing building. Does anybody on the board have any questions on these answers so far? If you have any questions, just, let me know. Number 2, if you didn't get the variance, how else could you build what you want to accomplish your goal? The applicant's answer was the footprint of the addition could possibly be reduced and the height increased to 3 stories, which would then extend beyond the height roof line of the existing building and be visible from the road. So I guess what he's trying to say is that this addition would be behind the building, would be the same roof line, so it wouldn't be above the existing building. What code requirement do you seek to vary? It's the impervious surface coverage of a lot. He wants a 9 to 10% over allowed 60%. Now, you're saying 9 to 10%, you got to give us a number, right? Am I right? It can't be just 9 or 10, can
9 to
it?
10, it's got to be.
I'm sorry?
Excuse me, it is 9%.
It is 9%. Okay, so I didn't want to, so that would be, so it would be from 60 to 69. You have a question?
No, that was my problem with 9 to 10, we can't, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Then when we were filling out the application, we
No, I understand.
calculated exactly, and then,
That's why we do this.
okay.
Yeah, okay, 69. I don't know who's going to figure out the 1%, but that, as long as I don't have to do it. Okay. What impact or effect will a variance have on the current physical and environmental conditions in the area? Only portion of previous unpaved surface directly north of the proposed addition will be paved, and a portion of the driveway will be regraded. Blasting will not be required. Some vegetation will be relocated and additional landscaping, bushes in a grassy area, will be maintained or created around the new addition. There are no wetlands or watercourse on site, and drainage will not be affected. Graymore Village Corporation sewer goes to an existing septic at the front of the building, and no additional sanitary facilities are included in the plans. Proposed activities will not produce emissions, traffic will not increase in the air, and the area is not considered scenic. Question number 5, is the variance requested as a result of self-created hardship? The applicant's answer to that is the requested variance is not self-created hardship, but rather an unnecessary hardship due to the lot size and footprint of the existing building. There was no need for a variance when the property was purchased in 1994. The existing structure is built to code with all necessary permits and with the current CO.
That's the only one I disagree with.
Okay.
I think it's self-created. You want to build bigger than you're allowed.
Okay. Well, he's self-created because he wants to build a bigger business to improve the business.
I'm not saying it's not improving the business, but
Right.
it's bigger than allowed.
Correct.
So it is self-created.
Only by 9%, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it's only 9%, but I'm saying it's self-created.
Is there any other questions for anybody? Anybody have any questions of the applicant or any questions on the application itself? Okay, at this time I ask, get a vote on closing the public hearing.
I have moved.
All, moves to close the public,
second.
all in favor? Aye. Unanimous. At this time I'm
Can I
going
just ask
Sure.
one question just to complete the record? Do you know what the gross floor area will be for the addition?
I think it's at 20.
I think it's on our documents, but.
What's that, 20? Just read. 20.
to see it.
So we have a,
Oh, it says a 1955 square foot addition. Is that what you're looking for?
Gross floor area.
Gross floor area.
no, we have a two-story addition. So we have, the ground floor is 1,800 square feet.
And
The second floor is 2,020 square feet for a total of 3,820 square feet. That would be both floors.
Okay,
Now, in this submission, we were anticipating a basement, which I think we're probably not going to do, so we're back to the 30, which is why we subtotaled it. It's the 3820.
yeah. Last meeting you said it would be approximately, the square footage would be 3,800
Yes.
square feet
Yeah.
approximately.
Right.
Okay,
Above grade, but I think the basement is going out the window.
okay.
No, so you're not putting the basement?
No, it doesn't look like we're going to do the basement.
Okay. Well, no, it's just, that would be the, basement has nothing to do with the variance.
The impervious doesn't matter how many floors.
It was the square foot, that's all.
Right, one square foot, right, let's change the square foot, right, because that's you get 30, this is, got the number now. All right, this time, I guess we're gonna call for a roll call vote. Mr. Fons?
I vote aye, yes.
All in favor?
Favor.
I vote to approve also.
Mr. Lund?
I'll vote in favor.
Okay, and I vote in favor, so it's a unanimous vote on that approval. Okay, is there any new business? None, we got none, boy, you're really good. Linda put none, right there, okay. And old business, none. Can I get a motion for adjournment?
Second, what about extra screen?
Oh, he's off. Yeah, exit screen is off.
Second?
They're having an issue with the town.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in favor, adjourning? Okay.